From KeyBank Field at Ted Testa Park in Cortland, New York, this is the Cortland Standard's live coverage of Crown City Little League. Tonight, it's the Rays with a record of 0-1 taking on the Pirates with a record of 1-0 in the second of the 12-game season for both teams. Good evening, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story. Rays suffered a heartbreaking loss in their first game on Saturday on opening day, 4-3. Zach Moyer was the focal point for the Rays, both on the mound and at the plate. Had a triple and a home run, and threw 86 pitches in 5 innings with 11 strikeouts and just 2 walks. But 1 run in the top of the 6th for the Angels was the difference in that 4-3 loss. Both teams only mustering 4 hits in that game. Meanwhile, for the Pirates, they unleashed on the Orioles 18-1, mercied after 4 innings with a 14-run fourth to take that one. Kalen Albright and Camden Kashuba combined for a no-hitter. Daniel Marahu, first of the league home run, and Talon Rue had his first multi-hit game. Speaking of Camden Kashuba, he is on the mound today for the Pirates, getting to start, the left-hander, number 12 in your programs, number 1 in your hearts. And this is the Rays lineup he will face. This is a 12, they will bat all 12 players in order. So it'll be Brennan Poole leading it off, Quentin Van D, Dylan Hart, Daniel Hardesty, Quinn Dodds, Owen Kuhn, Connor Braungart. He's going to be the pitcher for the Rays. Tucker Kelly, Barrett Zog, Liam Armitage, Ryan Fedplace, and Zach Moyer, getting the aforementioned Zach Moyer in the 12th spot in the lineup. So actually it looks like we're going to have a little bit of a shuffle of the lineup, as it's going to be Quinn Dodds leading it off. Is it going to be in order from there? Okay, well, looks like we got to get an updated lineup for the Rays. But anyways, here is Kashuba ready to deal the first pitch, and it is high for ball 1. First pitch comes at 5:58. 1-0 the count. Rays in the powder blue, Pirates in the gold. Kashuba with the 1-0. Down and in, ball 2. That is high for ball 3. Home plate umpire calling the balls and strikes from behind home plate here, from behind the mound rather, and that is strike 1 at the top of the strike zone to make it 3-1. Kashuba back in the count, trying to get it to a full count, and he gets a swing and a miss there to fill the count at 3-2. Swing and a miss, coming all the way back from 3-0 to set down Quinn Dodds on strikes. 1 down here in the top of the first. That'll bring up Quentin Van D. Kashuba delivers, and that skips in and to the backstop for ball 1. That's in there for strike 1 to even the count. That brushes him back a little bit, and it's 2-1. Cal Albright, the catcher for the Pirates, and that's in there for strike 2 to even the count at 2. Inside corner, strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts to begin the game for Kashuba. And that'll send up Connor Braungart. Again, getting the start on the mound tonight for the Rays. Kashuba delivers, and it's a swing and a miss at a high one for strike 1. Looking like a little old-school tomahawk chop there by Brownguard on that swing, trying to get on top of it. He will chop this one right back to the pitcher by Kashuba and into center field for a base hit. Kashuba couldn't secure it, then good effort by Van Patten to bail him out, but that'll be the first hit of the ball game for the Rays. Runner on first, 2 down. And that'll bring up Zach Moyer, who was the, as I said, the player of the game for the Rays in their season opener. But they fell just short. Triple and a home run for Moyer in his first game. And he grounds this one to the left side. It'll be bobbled by the third baseman, Marahu, to second, trying to get the force, unsuccessful. And it is first and second, 2 out. So back-to-back strikeouts followed by back-to-back hits. And the Rays threatening to get on the board with a little 2-out, nobody-on rally. Here is Dylan Hart. First pitch, swing it and miss it on another high one, 0-1. High fastballs tempting at any level. This is popped foul, and it'll be 0-2. Sorry for not panning the camera, folks. I'm a one-man operation here, but I'll try to catch up with everything else in the rest of the game. 0-2 the count, and the pitch. This is lined into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. One run's going to score. Here comes a second run. It's 2-0 on an RBI single. So Kashuba in a little bit of trouble here. Got through the first 2 batters pretty easily. Strike 1 the count, first lefty batter of the game. And it's just above the strike zone for ball 1. Owen Kuhn working it back to even, 2-2. Already 2-0 our score, Rays on top. And he fouls this one into the screen. Big hit right now is the 2-run single with 2 outs by Dylan Hart. Popped up on the infield, and it'll be caught by the shortstop, Wilson, for the out that retires the side. But 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors and 1 left after half an inning. Rays 2, Pirates coming up. This live stream from the Cortland Standard brought to you by Arnold's Florist on Cayuga Street in Homer. So the lineup for the Pirates tonight will be James Green leading it off, followed by Cal Albright, Camden Kashuba, Brennan Wilson, Owen Lee, Daniel Marahu, Christian Van Patten, Garrett Major, Easton Livermore, and Talon Rue. Two 2-0 our score. Laborious inning for Kashuba in that top of the first 23 pitches. So here we go with James Green getting the start in center field tonight to lead it off for the Pirates against Connor Braungart. Braungart delivers in there for strike one on the outside edge. That is outside. It skips to the backstop, ball one. That is high for ball two, 2-1. Skips to the backstop, and Braungart behind the leadoff hitter, 3-1. Tried to overcompensate on from those last two pitches, and then came down too far on top of it. 3-1. High for ball four, and the Pirates get the leadoff man aboard on a 5-pitch walk. That'll bring up Cal Albright, the catcher. That's over the plate for strike one. That skips to the backstop. On his way to second goes Green, and he will get there safely on the wild pitch. So the Pirates looking to get back in this game with a runner in scoring position and nobody out in a 1-1 count. That is high, pops out of the mitt of the catcher, but holding at second is Green. That's in there for strike two to even the count. Just upstairs, ball three. On deck is the pitcher, Camden Kashuba. Payoff pitch. High for ball four. And the ball pops out of the catcher's glove and over to third. Now taking off for second. A heads-up base running, now running home. And coming home is Green, and on his way to third goes Albright. So a couple fortuitous bounces there for the Pirates. They now have the tying run at third, still nobody out. Here's Kashuba, and that is low for ball one. That's in there for strike one. That skips to the backstop. Taking off for home is Albright. He is safe, and we're tied. Two runs without the aid of a hit for the Pirates. That's in there for strike two to even the count. "15 pitches thus far in the inning for Braungart. That's low, and it skips to the backstop for ball three. On deck is Brennan Wilson. 3-2 pitch. High for ball four. So the third walk of the inning. And here's the shortstop, Brennan Wilson. And we're going to have time called as we're going to have a mound conference with Braungart. Swing and a miss for strike one to Wilson. Looks like a change up there. That skips to the backstop. Off to second goes Kashuba, and he will get there standing. Go-ahead run now in scoring position for the Pirates. That pops off of the catcher's glove, and over to third goes Kashuba. The throw got away from him. Now Kashuba is trying to take off for home, and he will score standing up. So the Pirates taking advantage of some Rays miscues. That's in there for strike two, 2-2. And they have taken the lead, still nobody out in the inning. That's low for ball three. Braungart has gotten to a two-strike count with three of the first four batters, but has been unable to put them away. inside for ball 4. 4 consecutive walks issued by Brownguard. So here's Owen Lee, the first baseman. That's over the plate for strike 1. "24 pitches in the inning for Brownguard. Strike 2. First time Brownguard has been ahead of a batter 0-2. And that's a big first out. The throw down to second on the stolen base attempt is not in time, but more importantly for the Rays, they do get the first out of the inning. So another runner in scoring position for the Pirates. And here is Daniel Marahu, the third baseman. Swing and a miss for strike 1. That is at the knees for strike 2. Throw down to third is not in time. So it'll be 0-2. Now a run 60 feet away, I should say. For the Pirates. This is fouled straight back. Three to our score. First 4 batters reaching via the walk. And the 0-2. Up and away, pops out of the catcher's glove, but holding at third this time is Lee. One and 2 the count. 30 pitches now in the inning for Brownguard. That is in there for strike 3 called. 2 down here in the bottom of the first. And that'll bring up Christian Van Patten, the second baseman, to try and bring home that runner from third. That is low, skips to the backstop. Here comes the runner from third, and the throw is not in time. And it is 4-2. So the base is empty. 2 out, 1-0 the count. And a big cut and a miss. Going for the downs with that one, and it's 1-1 to Van Patten. Reaches up and fouls that one off over the shed, and it'll be 1-2. 4-2 our score just in the first inning. This is chopped to the left side and gets past the shortstop into left center for a base hit. Ryan Fedplace was in position, but it took a turn on him. And that is actually the first hit of the ball game for the Pirates, scoring all 4 of their runs without the aid of a hit. So here's Garrett Major, the right fielder. Check swing, runner takes off for second, and they'll just eat it. And they appeal to third and no swing. So it's ball one and a stolen base. 1-0 the count. That's at the top of the strike zone for strike one to even the count. 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, and a base hit in the inning. Upstairs for ball 2, getting an aggressive secondary lead there was Van Patten. 2-1 the count. That is up and away, ball 3. Van Patten again dances off of second, but scrambles back. Ninth batter of the inning, Easton and Livermore due up next. That's in there for strike 2. So Braungart 1 strike away from getting out of this, although he's at 40 pitches. Payoff pitch. Up and away for ball 4, taking off for third is Van Patten. And we're going to have a substitution, as we're going to have a new catcher, it looks like. So Quinn Dodds is going to come out of the game, and let's see who's going to replace him. Will our mystery guest enter and sign in, please? I guess we gotta only have one set of catchers gear, I guess. And it looks like our new catcher is going to be Liam Armitage. So here is Easton Livermore, batter number 9 of the inning. And that skips to the backstop. Here comes the runner from third, and he's safe. And now the runner taking off for third. From second, that throw gets into the outfield and coming home to score. Major and Van Patten score on the wild pitch. And it is 6-2. Two and 0 the count. 43 pitches in the inning. That skips to the backstop, 3-0. Ball 4. Batter number 10 of the inning is Talon Rue, and he chops this one to the left side foul for strike one. Swing and a miss. Or was that foul? I guess it's going to be a swing and a miss because up to second goes Livermore. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away from the catcher. Throw to first is offline. Now the first baseman hesitated throwing home. And that's going to make it 7-2. This one skips to the backstop. On his way to second goes Rue. That one skips to the backstop again. Another wild pitch. And up to third goes Rue. 1-1 the count. This is fouled off to make it 1-2. 51 pitches in the inning for Braungart. Lineup is turned over for James Green. Walked his first time up and scored. That's high, rebounds back. And safe at home is Rue. Strike three called. Ball gets away from the catcher, and reaching first on the drop third strike is Green. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change, as it just was not Connor Braungart's day. And it looks like we're going to have a catcher change as well. So full battery change. We're going to have some shifting in the outfield as well. So the new pitcher is going to be Daniel Hardesty for the Rays. To our score, only one hit in the inning. Well, we want to take this time to thank everybody tuning in here on our first broadcast for the Cortland Standard. Of course, we're broadcasting this on my YouTube channel that I've been broadcasting high school sports games on for the past several years, local sports productions, but we'll upload it to the Cortland Standard YouTube channel after the game. This is one of the things I wanted to bring to the Cortland Standard when I joined the paper 3 months ago, and we're glad we can bring you some exciting baseball action in this uncertain time. Of course, Little League International canceling the regional tournaments and World Series, and Crown City Little League wanting to salvage something this summer for the kids. And we have a abbreviated 12-game regular season. It's already 8-2 our score. And Rays got out to a 2-0 lead with a 2-run single in the top half of this inning, but 8 runs with just 1 hit and a multitude of walks and wild pitches have allowed the Pirates to grab the lead. Of course, the Pirates already with a big win under their belts on Saturday afternoon, 18-1 over the Orioles in 4 innings. This is chop foul at the dish for strike 1. That time they mustered 18 hits. They only have 1 hit right now. 0-1 the count to Cal Albright. This is pop foul into the screen, 0-2. Hardesty ahead. Green at first. 12th batter of the inning. That skips at the plate, and off to second goes Green. That is outside for ball 2. On to third goes Green. And that is strike 3, and the inning is finally over. Not before the Pirates score 8 runs on just 1 hit and leave a man at third. 8-2 after 1. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Frankys Fix It Repair Shop. So we go to the top of the second, and Ryan Fetplace will lead things off for the Rays. Kashuba staked to an 8-2 lead, and this is lined into left center field for a base hit. And on his way to second goes Fetplace for a double. Now Barrett Zog. And Zog will take ball one low. Swing and a miss, flat-footed swing upstairs, and that'll even the count at 1. Popped up. Coming in as the first baseman, and he makes the catch. Runner tags for third, and he is out. Great heads-up defense. Fetplace tried to catch him napping, but 2 down now here in the top of the second, and the base is empty. So now it'll be up to Brennan Poole. And Poole chops this one to the left side. Out of the reach of the third baseman, shortstop will eat it. And it's a 2-out infield single. So now Tucker Kelly trying to keep the line moving. This one skips away from the catcher, bluffing off of first, and now caught in a pickle. First baseman drops it. Throw to second will be held on to. And the runner in scoring position again now for the Rays. Swing and a miss to even the count. This is line to the right side, down the first baseline, but foul. 1-2 the count. And Kashuba 1 strike away from getting out of it. That's low for ball 2. High for ball 3. Ball 4, just high. So, first and second, 2 out. That'll bring up Daniel Hardesty. And Hardesty taking all the way, and it's strike 1. High for ball 1 to even the count. This is grounded to the right side, gets away from the second baseman. Around third on his way home, the throw to the plate is in time to get him. Great team up after the base hit, and that'll end the inning. This live stream from the Cortland Standard brought to you by Bailey Place Insurance as we get set for the bottom of the second, and the pitcher Camden Kashuba, who gets through a scoreless top of the second, now bats for the second time and takes down and away for ball one. That is high and skips to the backstop for ball two. That's in there for strike one, and Hardesty back in the count at 2-1. That runs inside, nearly hits him, and it's 3-1. That's outside for ball four. So here's Brennan Wilson. As he takes ball one, it skips to the backstop, and up to second goes Kashuba. That nearly hits him, and up to third goes Kashuba. Ball 3. Ball 4 as he held up on a way high one. First and third. Nobody out. And that'll bring up Owen Lee. Downstairs, runner takes off for second, and he'll get there. Fouled off, and that'll even the count at 1. This is grounded to the left side. Shortstop will field it on to first. Runner scores from third and up to third from second after the throw goes Wilson. So it's runner at third, 1 down, in a 9-2 ball game. Low for ball 1 to Daniel Marahu. Here comes the runner from third, and he scores. Two 2-0 the count, and we have a 10-2 ball game. Three 3-0. So the Pirates double-digit runs for the second consecutive game. And that is inside for ball 4. He walked him. So here's Christian Van Patten, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. This is laced into left center field. It'll get down in front of the left fielder. Bounces away from him. On his way to third goes Marahu. Marahu slides into third safely, and up to second on the throw goes Van Patten. So 2 runners in scoring position for Garrett Major. And that hit him right between the shoulder blades. Looks like he's okay. But that'll load the bases. If you're going to get plunked, that's one of the least bad. Don't want to say there's any good place you can get hit by a pitch, but that's one of the least bad places you can get hit. This is chopped towards the mound. They'll throw home for the force. Smart play, and there are 2 down. So the bases remain loaded with 2 outs. Major grounds out on the 1-2 fielder's choice. And now it'll be up to Easton Livermore. This is grounded, knocked down by the pitcher. He'll throw to first, not there. 1 run scores, here comes a second. It gets away from the catcher. Catcher will hold it, but 2 runs score, and it is 12-2. This is grounded down the first base line. He'll step on first for the out, and that ends the inning, but the Pirates score 4 more and lead it 12-2 after 2. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Anderson's Farm Market. Top of the third. Liam Armitage to lead things off for the Rays, and we've got a new pitcher for the Pirates, another left-hander. As that is in there for strike 1 from Cal Albright. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Low for ball one. Good discipline there shown by Armitage. Like a change up there. That just misses up and in for ball two. That misses inside, and it's gone from 0-2 to 3-2. In there for strike three called. So one down in the Rays' third. That'll give way to Quinn Dodds. It's become cloudy and breezy here at Ted Testa Park as that's inside for ball one. That's in there for strike one to even the count. Upstairs and in, ball two, 2-1. This is sliced foul towards the Pirates' dugout to make it 2-2. Inside corner, strike three. It was a drop third strike, and Quinn Dodds basically conceded the out. So two down. And that'll bring up Quentin Van D. That is in the dirt and skips to the backstop for ball one. That's in there for strike one. Up and away, ball two. Pirates took the lead in the bottom of the first with 8 runs on just 1 hit. Got a couple more hits in the bottom of the second that led to 4 more runs. And we stand here 12-2 in the top of the third. On the outside corner, strike two, 2-2. So let's see. Albright strikes out the side. So we go to the bottom of the third. Pirates can pad the lead and maybe win it at the top of the fourth. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Homer Men's and Boys and Women's and Girls Store. Cloud cover continues to build here at Ted Testa Park, KeyBank Field. We go to the bottom of the third with the Pirates on top, 12-2. 8-run top, bottom of the first, and 4-run bottom of the second for the Pirates. Daniel Hardesty on there. Got the last out of the first. Got through the second, now will go to his second full inning of work. Looks like we have another new catcher for the Rays. Or is this? This is Quentin Van Dien. He already caught, didn't he? Yeah, so. Cal Albright to lead things off. That misses for ball one. That's outside for ball two. There was rain in the forecast, at least a 20% chance of showers as late as this morning. Clouds above us are a little threatening right now, but certainly a much more comfortable day than it had been recently. This is swung on and missed to make it 2-1. Trying to golf at that one. Got by him. That's outside for ball three. Albright and then Kashuba and Wilson do up for the Pirates. That is up and away, ball four. Another walk drawn by the Pirates as they hope to make it double-digit run victories for the second consecutive game. And they're going to change Van Die's helmet. Maybe that'll help. Here is Kashuba. He would be in line for the win if this score holds, and a little bit of a hold up from the quote-unquote home plate umpire as this gets away from Van Die, and up to second goes Albright. Swing and a miss. Change up 1-1. Down low. What did they call us right? Yeah, they did. Cross the plate in time. 1-2. That's high, sails to the backstop, and up to third goes Albright, takes the turn at third, and then holds there. Outside, here comes Albright, and he is safe. And it is 13-2. So a full count, base is empty to Kashuba. Up and away for ball 4, another walk. So here's Brennan Wilson. As he takes strike 1. That's all you got to do there. Right over the heart. Van D checking his hand. Talking about, I think I heard something about his thumb, but he says he's okay. We're going to throw a warm-up pitch and make sure he is. All right. Good to know. Oh and 1 the count to Wilson. As that's over for strike 2. This is chopped foul at the dish. Remains 0 and 2. Skips to the backstop. Up to second goes Kashuba. Kashuba on his way to third now. Strike 3 called. One down here in the bottom of the third. And that'll bring up Owen Lee. In there for strike 1. Sails high. Here comes Kashuba for the plate, and now he's in a pickle between third and home. Here comes the throw to the plate, and it's in time. Great defense there by the Rays. Take a runner off the bases. Or hang on a second. Now there's some disagreement as to whether the runner is out or if he scored. So hang on a second. Umpires will confer. Oh, he's safe. So, instead of 2 outs, it's 1 out, and now a 12-run ball game. Swing and a miss. Count is now 1-2 to Lee. That's low and inside, ball 2. Upstairs, ball 3. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. And here's Marahu to try and keep the line moving. Hardesty delivers strike 1 on the inside corner. Good crowd on hand. A lot of kids rolling down the hill out beyond right field, as you can probably see in the background. That skips to the plate, ball 1. Quinn Van D. Looks like he's a little shaken up again. Coach coming out to check on him. He already had a scare with his glove hand. I thought he might have jammed his thumb. He was okay then. He's going to be okay here, though. He's just going to walk it off, it looks like. Being the catcher is a brutal position. Van D gives the thumbs up. And we resume play with a 1-1 count. This is grounded to the right side, fielded by the first baseman. Step on the bag, and that'll do it for the bottom of the 3rd. Pirates can shut it down here in the top of the 4th if they can hold the Rays off the scoreboard. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts and Kellogg Auto Supply with 2 locations in Cortland on Route 281 and Main Street, Dryden on North Street, Moravia on Cayuga Street, and Lafayette on Route 20 and 81. So we go to the top of the 4th. Rays hoping to keep this game going. Albright on for his 2nd inning of work. Will deliver up and away for ball 1. (14-2) our score. The output cut in half each inning for the Pirates as this is popped foul and over the screen and out of play. 1-1. 8 runs in the first, only on one hit. A lot of walks and wild pitches in that inning. 4 runs in the second, 2 in the third. Just the 2-run single in the top of the first, the offensive output for the Rays thus far. That is low for ball 2 to make it 2-1. Strike 2. Just up and away, ball 3. In there for strike 3 called. 4 straight strikeouts for Albright. 1 down here in the top of the 4th. Here's Zach Moyer, the star of the show Saturday in a losing effort. Held quiet here today. Trying to put one over the fence. And the Rays asking for catcher interference, but they won't get it, and it's strike 1. This is line down the right field line, fair ball. Moyer on his way to second as it rolls all the way to the fence. Moyer around second on his way to third. He slides in there with his 2nd triple of the season. Well, maybe it's a good thing they didn't call catcher's interference. Wouldn't have gotten the triple. Here's Dylan Hart. Swings and misses, strike 1. Ball hauled in at the plate. No advance by Moyer. 0-1. That sails to the backstop. Here comes Moyer. The throw to the plate, not there. So the Rays back on the scoreboard, 14-3. 1-1 count to Hart. That skips to the plate, 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Now starting to spit rain here at KeyBank Field. This is grounded to the left side. Second baseman's got it underhand to first. 2 down. Rain starting to pick up a little more now. Here's Owen Kuhn. Might have to shut down this broadcast with pretty quickly without like a real fanfare or anything, but Albright will wind and deliver, and that misses for ball one. Sails high for ball two. Where that ball's getting wet. This is sailed out of play over to the other baseball field here. 2-1. It's a good thing we have this netting above us, too, for pop flies. That was a laser out of play. Fouled off at the dish. Strike two. And this could be the Rays' final strike. Grounder to the pitcher. He'll underhand it to first. And a great effort by the Pirates, waiting out their pitches in the first inning to score 8 runs on only 1 hit, mostly walks. 14-3 our final. Winning pitcher is Camden Kashuba. And it's the second straight double-digit run victory for the Pirates this summer. They go to 2-0. The Rays fall to 0-2. Thanks for watching this live presentation of Crown City Little League from the Cortland Standard. This broadcast has been brought to you by Arnold's Florist, Frankys Fix It Repair Shop, Bailey Place Insurance, Anderson's Farm Market, Homer's Men's and Boys and Women's and Girls Store, and Napa Auto Parts and Kellogg Auto Supply. My name is Sam Feely. Thanks for tuning in.